Thanks, Vanessa. I'm here today with Commander William Colfer from the Massapequa Park VFW Post 7763 in honor of National Vietnam's Veterans Day. Commander Colfer is a Vietnam War veteran who was so kind to take time out of his busy schedule and come and talk with us. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
First, can you explain to us what VFW stands for?
VFW stands for Veterans of Foreign Wars.
And what does your organization do?
We assist all veterans, any veteran who has needs, or a veteran's family that has needs.
That's interesting, but how is it different from our local American Legion?
Well, in some respects, it isn't different. We both really do the same thing for veterans. The difference between the two organizations is to be in the VFW, you had to serve in a foreign war. You had to serve overseas in a combat zone.
Oh. So the VFW basically focuses on veterans who saw combat during foreign conflicts, while the American Legions helps all veterans, whether they saw combat or not.
Correct.
I think I got it now.
Mm-hmm.
And which branch of the military did you serve in?
I was in the United States Army.
And when did you serve?
1965 to 1968.
Oh my goodness. So in social studies class, we learned about the Selective Services Act that started during World War I. Were you drafted or did you enlist?
I was drafted initially.
How old were you?
I was 18.
18 years old. So how did you feel when you were in the military? Did you feel afraid, proud?
Truthfully, never afraid, always proud. It was a great privilege to serve your country.
Aww. So in Vietnam, where were you stationed?
All over. We were based in the city of Nha Trang in the Central Highlands, and we went all the way up to Hue and all the way over to Cambodia and Laos.
Is there anything you can share about military life with us during your Vietnam service?
Well, it's very different than being stateside. You don't have all the comforts of home. You usually, in our case, we were mobile, so we were sleeping in a truck for the most part or on the ground. And the food is not the best, not the best to say the least.
Did you receive any medals or promotions during your years in service?
Oh, a couple of promotions. Just the normal medals you get for going to Vietnam. I was never wounded, thank God.
Good.
And I never did anything that was so crazy that they'd want to hand me a medal, so I was very lucky.
Mr. Colfer, on the behalf of Maria Regina School community, we want to thank you for your military service and your continued work with the VFW. We appreciate you coming here today and sharing with us your knowledge and experiences. Back to Vanessa and Sarah in the Faith Forward studio.